a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. Let's start with these US long-range missiles that Ukraine can reportedly now use in Russia. What's the latest?
We've heard from Russia's defense ministry that Ukraine has used US-made long-range missiles to target an area in Russia's Bryansk region. Ukraine received these missile systems, which are called the Army Tactical Missile Systems, or ATACMS, last year. And pretty much since then, Ukraine has been pleading with the US to be able to strike them deeper into Russia. And now they have.
And what was Russia's response to this?
Well, Vladimir Putin approved an update to Russia's nuclear policy. Officials say the changes have been in the works for weeks. The shift is that Russia says it can justify unleashing a nuclear response if it's attacked by a country that's helped by another nuclear power. By publishing these changes today, it's clear Russia wanted to send a message to the US and Ukraine.
How serious is this change in the nuclear doctrine?
Analysts say it lowers the threshold required for Russia's government to launch nukes. But look, this is a country that routinely resorts to nuclear rhetoric. US officials say it's not surprised by Russia's change in policy, and the US isn't shifting its nuclear posture.
But back to the US missiles, why has the US made this sudden change in policy shift?
The US didn't agree to these long-range strikes earlier because there were fears over escalation. Over the past year, Ukraine has been pleading for permission, and there didn't appear to be much movement until now. The timing is interesting because, of course, President Biden only has 2 more months in the Oval Office, and it comes as Russia is expected to launch a counteroffensive in the Kursk region, where it's aided by thousands of North Korean troops. It's expected that the troops from North Korea and those from Russia will try to push Ukrainian troops out of Russian territory.
So what kind of difference can these missiles make?
So these ATACMS missiles have a maximum range of 300 kilometers, and analysts say there are likely a couple of hundred military targets in Russia that Ukraine could hit, such as supply hubs and weapons depots. But the thing is, they also think that Russia has likely repositioned many of its aircraft to air bases further inside Russia. Ukraine has already been targeting Russia with drones which can fly several hundred kilometers. The difference with these missiles is that they can be much more destructive.
Now, with Ukraine reportedly using these missiles and with Trump taking office next year, has he said anything?
As of right now, Trump himself has not commented on this policy, but he has promised to quickly end the war once he takes over the Oval Office.